Evening, folks. How you doing? I I've been off my feed for the last couple of days. Not sleeping real well. Yeah, lots of complications going on. You'll have to forgive me if I'm more disjointed than usual, which is a pretty impressive feat. Anyway, was going through Facebook this morning because I'm back on Facebook, just contacting people that refuse to leave there and come over to Minds or Gab, where I can say whatever the fuck I want without getting thrown in Facebook jail. So I don't even bother posting on Facebook. All the shit on Facebook is just back and forth communication. Cousins, family, friends. But for a while, I was under the impression I was a libertarian. And my boy Angus, he was the one who enlightened me to the fact that I was pretty much a libertarian. I'm not. There's a lot of people leaving the Libertarian Party because there's a lot of walkaway Democrats that joined the Libertarian Party and fucked it up. I was really, really tempted to jump into the conversation on this one, but I opted not to. It was about illegal immigration. I don't understand how to make this clearer to anyone than pretty much just this. They said if you have a problem with illegal immigration, it's not the immigration you have a problem with because you're a libertarian. You have a problem with the government. It was just asinine. Hold on, let me go find the fucking thing. Here we go. This phone is really nothing more than email and Facebook, because that's all I use it for. It was the backup phone for when my expensive last phone took a shit, because it overheated, because the company sent them out anyway, even though they knew it would overheat. Like 4 months to get the goddamn thing fixed. It's gone now. It's a pity. I like that phone. It had no battery life, though. If you have a problem with illegal immigration because of the heavy welfare costs, then you don't have a problem with immigration. You have a problem with the welfare state. Knowing that if you still have a problem with immigrants, then there is a whole different word for you. This is why I left the Libertarian Party. A lot of libertarians are open border folks. I have no idea why. They honestly, truly believe that if there were no borders anywhere, everything would settle out. And it would. Because you would reduce the world back to that lowest common denominator. After they got done destroying whatever resources were here, then they would be forced to go somewhere else to find resources again. I'm not talking about welfare. I'm talking about farmland and food. I'm talking about fuel. I'm talking about housing. You can make the economic argument that when you bring in a bunch of people who are more than willing to work for $1.25 a day, everybody winds up working for $1.25 a day. You don't have to be skilled. I can replace you. I've run across this in my life before. I've run across it just recently when it's another story. But the fact that I have a problem with the immigration makes me a bigot. I'm hoping that we're using the word bigot and not racist, is the issue. Told the story before, I'll tell it again. I'm young. I get a license, I want a car. I go to my dad and I say, what kind of car are you going to get me? My father looks at me and goes, that's funny, how much money do you have? So a couple of $100. He goes, save up your money. Here's what we're going to do. Save up your money. Get about $500-600 up. It'll get you something with wheels that runs, your first car. And then we'll go and we'll get you a car. So I did. I said to him, how come you didn't buy me a car, though? And he goes, it's a simple concept. If I bought you the car, you wouldn't take care of it. It would have no intrinsic value to you. But if you bought the car, and he wound up throwing a couple of hundred in anyway so we could get a better car that ran, but it's a different story. Well, man was a good guy. He just had rules, which apparently I developed too. I don't know how that happened. But if I buy you the car, it has no value. You didn't pay anything for it. You didn't sweat to get it. And so you'll treat it like shit. But now, you spend your money on it that you had to work to earn. It could be the biggest piece of shit in the world, and you will go out there and fucking take care of it because it has intrinsic value to you. You earned it. And therefore, you will treat it better. And this is my immigration argument. I understand people want to make the world a better place. Gotcha. It's a fucking wonderful idea. Here's what you should do. You should go in, you should give them a copy of our Constitution and explain to them how it works. And then the people with enough IQ points to figure out that, hey, this is a pretty fucking brilliant document, will rise up, and the rest of the people will go back to saying, but I miss communism, and I like being told what to do, and food is overrated. This is what you fucking get from most of these places where they want somebody else to take care of everything. They don't put in the sweat equity. If you don't put in the sweat equity, what you get is what we have now. With fucking stupid-ass punk kids running around burning shit down and saying, yeah, socialism's it. I want to be a socialist. You have no fucking idea what you want to be. And if you keep it up, the only thing you're going to wind up being is compost. But that's another topic for another time. Let's get back to where we were. I'm a racist bigot, apparently. And a eugenicist, according to some people. I don't want everybody from the third world fucking coming here. Look at little Mogadishu. They set it on fucking fire. Here's what I want. And this actually reflects back to these fucking welfare plantations that they're burning. Because they don't own anything there. And the people that do own shit there are taking it in the shorts. Because they're fucked. They're being overrun by a mob of fucking feral welfare rats. These are zoo animals they released from the fucking cages, like 12 monkeys. I don't mind immigrants. 100% do not have an issue with immigrants. But there have to be rules. You do have to learn to speak English. I live in Arizona. Speak poquito español. But in Mexico, I try. In America, you need to try. No, you can't just fucking walk in. No. No, you have to get online with everybody the fuck else. I don't care. What are you bringing to the table? What is your investment in the country? Because if you're not invested in your new country, because that's what it is, you're going to treat it like shit. What the fuck do I need you here for? Again, take a look at some of the places where there's no investment by the community. Okay? Fucking shoulder's still on. Well, what about refugees? What kind of refugees? Economic refugees do not need to fucking come here. Now, if you're actually persecuted, if they're actually trying to murder you, if they're actually trying to exterminate you, oh, say, like the Christians they just massacred when they burned down a church in Pakistan. Yes, I will extend a hand to you. They can't stay there. They're overrun by these fucking Looney Tune Muslims, and in Satan's book that they read from, everyone who's not a Muslim has to die, convert, or pay a tax. I'm from America. You know what I would print on the back of the money if you guys made me king. Fuck you. You don't tell me what to do. Don't think so, Muhammad. Not fucking happening. The Libertarian Party has been taken over by, for want of a better description, the moderate liberals from the left. They got chased out by the fucking super crazy left people. They said, oh, well, we can become libertarians. They never change their idea. It's like when fucking Californians come to Arizona and they want to make Arizona California. No. No. I don't want to pay the taxes. I don't want to deal with the hippy-dippy programs. Fuck you. Go back to California. You turned it into a shithole. Fucking stay there and fix it. Now, if you stayed there and fix it, I might have a little more respect for you. But you destroy it and you leave, makes you a fucking virus and nothing more. Right? You destroy your host and move on to the next host. Fuck you. No. No. Not an option. Again, I'm a dinosaur in the land of mammals. I might have mammals squished between my toes, but I'm still a fucking dinosaur and not long for this fucking world. People don't understand. People don't want to understand. Understanding means you have to pay attention. Paying attention means it's going to cost you something because the word pay is in it. Squizzy. I'm actually pretty surprised. I grabbed these on spec, then I found out they're light beers. I'm not much of a light beer guy. These really aren't bad though. I'll do the video for them. Just in case you're interested, it's Montucky Cold Snack. It's like 4.3% ABV. It's a soda pop without the fucking high fructose corn syrup. So yes, I am for immigration. You are more than welcome to emigrate here, but we don't have that vast labor shortage that brought my ancestors over. And when my ancestors came over, they were treated like shit. At least half of them were, anyway. It's a pretty beer. Beautiful color. Nice frothy head. The Irish were not thrilled when the Italians came over. When the Irish came over, they were treated like dirt, too. Yeah, the Irish were actually brought over as slaves, but nobody ever wants to tackle that one. My Swede grandparents came over as indentured servants. 5 years. You know what? What did they do? They paid the price to be here. It wasn't fucking free. That's the difference. That's the point I'm trying to make. I love the fact that you have Mephiles and you care. That makes you a better human than I am. I have Mephiles too. I just don't have an overwhelming amount of them. I care about things, just not as much as you do. Fuck a 15-minute video. Anyway. You are more than welcome to come here. What are you bringing? You know, there are some countries around the world, if you want to emigrate there, a friend of mine wants to emigrate to Italy. It was X number of thousands of dollars you had to put into the bank to become an Italian citizen. So you had to pay to become an Italian. I don't even want to know what it would cost to become a fucking resident of Switzerland, but I was talking to a Swiss guy. You know how much a passport costs in Switzerland? 10 grand in the bank before you can get a passport. What he told me. Second hand, but that's what the guy fucking told me. And I sat there and I was like, I don't want you coming here. If you're coming here, you need to understand why you're coming here. You need to become an American. You need to embrace our crazy batshit culture. You need to understand what this culture was built on, how it grew, and how it has now become a cancer. Because people stopped obeying the rules of our culture as they tear down statues. The guy in New Mexico, I watched the video. In the video I watched, he was 100% right. He was on the floor. 3 people were attacking him. He drew a weapon and fired. Okay. No problem. The guy hit you with a fucking skateboard. Should have shot him then. The boy tells me today there's more to it. Apparently, he was defending the statue and he used pepper spray. I didn't see that. So I pushed the broad that had her back to him, that was blocking his ingress or his egress, whatever he was trying to do at the time. And so he pushed her out of the way and she went fucking flying. It's her own fault. You're a female. You're smaller than men. Men are larger and stronger than you. Well, you don't fuck with them, idiots. You're not Gina Carano. Other than that, I have no idea. We are out of here. Now we're at 16 fucking minutes, and you know I could do another 20. Thanks for swinging by, folks. I will catch you on the next one. But hey, you know what? Yes, you may come here, but you need to bring something here, and you need to become a fucking American. You do not need to set up a little Mogadishu in every fucking town. Just saying. And if it's not Mogadishu, it's whatever third world rat hole you crawled out of that you wanted to set up here. No. I don't need little Congo, okay? Or little Sudan or whatever. No, I don't want your refuse. I want your best and brightest. Trump's fucking right. Adios.